Like homeschooling isn't hard enough already, let's throw in some toddlers and some babies. I'm going to give you some practical tips on how to accomplish your homeschool day without going crazy. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you are new here, I am Amber with 1898 Mama. I am a homeschooling mom of 5 and I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button so you are notified of my new videos on Tuesdays and Fridays. With that being said, let's get into it. Okay, let's be honest, toddlers are very needy creatures. So, in order to teach your older kids, you are going to have to fill up your toddler's cup first. This is pretty easy for me because my older kids sleep in a little bit longer than my toddlers do. Both of my toddlers are very early risers, like 4:30 to 5 a.m. early risers. So I am able to give them all the love that they need before my older kids wake up. However, if your toddlers like to sleep in, then you are going to need to do a puzzle, read a book, something with your toddler to give them some one-on-one attention before you jump in with your older kid. Because otherwise, I promise you, your toddler is going to be up in your business. Another tip that really works for my 3-year-old, not so much my 1-year-old. My 1-year-old, it doesn't really matter. But my 3-year-old really likes her own school. So I will print off the exact same papers that my older kids are doing. I will just print her off an extra one so that she feels involved. I also just went to Walmart and just bought like the homeschool or the kindergarten workbooks, whatever those things are, for like $5. Really cheap, so she has her own school workbook. And then what I also do is I go to The Good and the Beautiful and I just print off their sample pages for pre-K. And once she runs out of those, I just go back to the website and print off the exact same sample pages over and over and over again, because that is another free resource that makes her feel like she's doing school. The next one really works well for my 1-year-old. My 3-year-old it also works for, but my 1-year-old, this works fantastic and it keeps him busy for a good half an hour, is I will give him a butter knife, peanut butter, and crackers. And he will sit there and be busy with that for a very long time. So he's being fed because food always distracts the toddlers. And yes, he's making a mess, but it gives me some time to actually deal with my older kids versus trying to keep him out of everything. Another way to keep your toddlers busy so that you can work with your older kids is to give them random activities to do. So for instance, pull that chair up to the sink and let them wash some dishes. Get a bunch of bubbles going in the sink and your toddler can wash the dishes for a good 45 minutes sometimes. If that doesn't work, a hole punch is a fun toy for a kid to use, and it's also, score, a muscle builder for pre-writing. So I don't know if you have your own art supplies, but I do. I have my own paint. I have special Bible highlighters that I use that only mom's allowed to use, things like that. So on the really bad days, you can give your child mommy's markers or mommy's paint. The stuff that she is never allowed to play with, that is my go-to on the really, really bad days. Now, my last one you guys have probably heard a million times, but that's only because it works. And if you haven't, I'm about to tell you right now. Nap time is your best friend. As soon as those toddlers are taking their nap, you get a good 1 to 2 hours with your older kids to work on homeschool with them. So that is it. That is how I get things done with my toddlers around. The baby is pretty easy. You can just put him in a wrap and call it good, or he does take, I don't know, 5 naps a day yet. So really, as soon as he's down for a nap, I can help the kids. Otherwise, he's just sitting right there on my lap. He's not that big of a nuisance yet. But when he gets one, you can bet I'll be doing these tips with him. And honestly, if you're watching this video, you're doing great as a homeschool mom as is, because it's showing that you care. And that is the number one thing that our kids should be learning, is they should be learning how to care for others over things like the fact that mushrooms are fungi or something like that, something random. Always choose mother over teacher, because you are mother first, teacher second. So if these tips don't work and your toddler maybe is ready for a little bit more school, I will link my preschool video right up here for you guys to watch. Maybe it's that side. I don't know what side it's on. I will link it up there. And you can see how we do preschool in our house. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel so that you're notified of my new videos on Tuesdays and Fridays. See ya when you click on the video. And so I'm trying to make something that like says like, how do I school with kids? Okay, look in there and do it. Okay, keep doing that. Okay. That'll be fun.